Happy Democracy Day, Nigeria. And I make you welcome to Enterprise Morning. Reaching you from Enterprise Television, I am Henry Igwebike. We kick off today, the June 12th, exactly, and with our newspapers. And right after that will be our main conversation also. Please do well to be part of what we do. Have a say in what we say. You can always find us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV7. We're very so honored to have with us, joining us via Zoom, Barrister Tunji Abdul Hamid, Barrister, Law Public Affairs Analyst. Thank you so very much, Barrister, and happy Democracy Day to you.
Thank you, Mr. Henry. I don't know about the other part of it. Happy civilian rule.
Happy civilian rule. All right. Different strokes for different folks. Thank you so very much once more. But let's kickstart today, interestingly, with the Vanguard newspaper. We have the top strip here. No final decision on $5 billion oil-backed loan from Saudi Aramco and federal government. And also below that particular story, US, UK, Canada, Finland, Norway to federal government stop misuse of Cybercrime Act. Wow, that's a very interesting one coming from our partners around the world. Tinibu to Wike, we are open to receiving you in APC. Wow. Lagos airport drama, Airpeace Oshomole in war of words. The Barrister, we have lots of interesting stories here. I just hope that we can be able to maybe do justice to many of them here. On the very bottom here, we have a 2027 why I am ready to join anti-Tinibu forces, and that's coming from Mechi. But let's talk a bit about Tinibu to Wike. We are open to receiving you in APC. I do not know if this is an obvious fact, but we all know as Nigerians that Yesom Wike is playing anti-party. He is still with the PDP, even saying that he would support the PDP 100% if they zone the presidency to the southern part of Nigeria. At the same time, he is headlong on supporting the APC. Right now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying, join the APC. What's your take on this? Is it coming too late or too early?
You are being played, and you are allowing yourself to be played. Are they not playing the game together? Wike will not go to PDP officially. I remind you too, the president said, I'm ready to receive you officially in my party. It is so he's indirectly is aware. Wike is already working for APC. He's already part of the APC, and he has said that he will work with the president in 2027. So what more do you need again? So whether he joined officially or he did not join, those who joined officially, what are they doing? Is it not to campaign and support the president and to get appointments? Has he not gotten all those things? So what is the difference between whether he's with them officially or he's not with them officially? Is he not working for them? He's not part of them. Please, I don't even like discussing this kind of issue. We are just giving prominence to Wike where he does not even deserve some of this prominence. He has realized that, look, he will organize media chats, discuss issues that have nothing to do with governance, and the next day for weeks it become news. So he knows how to sell himself out to people, and people are buying it. So I don't want to join that bad wagon of trying to discuss Wike. Let's discuss governance and politics, and proper governance and administration of government. So for me, if he has a freedom to join whatever party he wants to join. In fact, the best thing for him to if he believes he is powerful and he knows what he's doing well, is to officially dump PDP and join APC. But not doing that it shows that he has no integrity in whatever he's doing. If he believes he has his integrity and is a man of principle, what he should do is to resign from PDP. If you don't believe in what a party is doing, or if you believe the party are not doing the right thing, what you have to do is to either walk away or find a way of correcting it. And if you can't correct it, and it's not only you that can correct it, it's not what you think should be the solution that must be the solution. Because that is the problem we're having. Whatever discussion is being made as to a solution, whatever the solution has been preferred is not in line with what he as a person wanted, then there is no solution. How can we move forward? How can you move forward? It's a deliberate effort, and they know what they are doing. It's a game plan to make PDP what's it called? To deflate PDP so as to before 2027 election, so as to give APC. He has said it openly. He's going to support PDP, APC, as well as Tinibu. So I'm even surprised where not even to show his manipulation or his double standard. You said you have said it openly that you are supporting the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and you are holding conference again asking PDP, directing PDP as to where they must sown their presidential candidate. What is your concern? Are you going to support that candidate if they even sown it there?
But
when you have already taken decision.
Yes, but Barrister, the gross of Nyesom Wike has always been straight. He said that all of these issues started before 2023 when PDP agreed that the zoning of the presidency should be to the south of Nigeria until Atiku Abubakar spoiled everything. That was where he started his trouble from, and that is still what he says. That we should get it straight, that we should keep to what we say, that when as a party we say that this should be this, it should be like that, and that is the problem Nyesom Wike had always had.
Henry, don't drag me into personal issue. I don't want to join him in that, but I will respond.
Yes.
Because people are being, it's not as if people don't understand, but because of that sentiment, they also pretend as if we believe in what Wike is saying. Wike is talking about Atiku, the zoning formula. Where is the voting formula? Did he not contest the 2023 primary election? Did he not at that primary say that he will support any candidate that emerged? Was what's it called? The governor of Benue State then, not the chairman of the committee to decide on zoning. What was their report? They said everybody should contest. Was that same governor of Benue State not part of those who are saying injustice, that they should take it to, it should have gone to sort? Where were they? They were playing you people, and you people are buying it. It's their personal interest. There is a game plan. It's just to buy. They know what you people like: sentiment, political sentiment, regional sentiment, religious sentiment. They'll give it to, throw it to you, and you people will be playing with it without thinking of where other things that have happened. This is the same man that came to the party to the election primary convention, said openly that he will support any candidate that emerge from the convention, not minding, and he's aware that it's not only people from the south that are contesting. So what are you talking about? We are talking as if most times when these elections are done, what this primary are done in PDP, unlike APC, we talk as if they just pick Atiku Abubakar and give the ticket to him. They will speak as if there was no election. We speak as if that it was just a what's it called, Babasokwe arrangement. It's not. There was proper election. In fact, if not for withdrawal of Senator Tambua, Mr. Wike probably would have emerged.
Yes, very true.
As a candidate.
Very true.
So what are we talking about? His game plan did not work.
Oh, okay.
And he lost out. He lost out, and when he was not given the vice presidential candidate, he became more angry. And that thing, he has not recovered from that defeat of that primary. And that is the problem he has. That is the truth. He'll be telling you he's fighting for the South. He's fighting for him. It's a lie. He's fighting for himself. He's fighting for himself. His personal interest. All of them. All of them. He was not the one that chased Peter Obi out of PDP.
Yes.
Because he will not allow Peter Obi to emerge. Or to give support to Peter Obi or other people to emerge. Because he wants to be there. He was the one that installed about 3 chairmen of the party, and he was the one that orchestrated their removal for personal interest. And you see, when people believe that because of the so many formula of the party, where is even stated in that party constitution or in Nigerian constitution that when the president is from the south, the next person must come from the north? It's not a party arrangement.
Yes, very true.
Must PDP follow APC arrangement? What are we talking about? We like sentiment in this country, and they know that, and they will throw it to us, and we'll start buying it. And unfortunately, most of the people who buy it are people who call academic professor, those who we think they are intelligent, are the people that will be buying it without thinking, and they will be repeating it. They will be saying this is that. Yes, he may not be proper, but I think he was all on peak. He was all on peak. He was elected.
All right. All right.
So when people talk about
yes.
why Atiku taking ticket of the PDP all the time, because he has done his work well. I'm not a pro or anti Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, but I'm telling you what is on ground.
All right, Barrister.
He was not on peak.
All right.
He was elected.
All right. So
He has matched.
All right, be beautiful. So let's see how this works. It's actually very interesting to see two political strategists working together, President Bola Ahmed Tinibu and Wike. Let's just see how this goes. Who will play each other, and hopefully.
If we are in a country where rule of law prevails, Mr. Wike will not go anywhere. That is not strategy, as far as I'm concerned. That is like I'm sorry, I'm out of the adjective to use that. I don't want to use the one that will look like I'm abusing somebody. That's not strategy. That's what they call strategy. I don't want to use it. It's like those things that he's doing are things that will be done by people who are operating vehicles, the unions.
All right, Barrister. Let's talk on other matters. And interestingly, you are a barrister. Maybe you would help us explain this better. Court strikes out Akpabio's appeal against Natasha. Awards her 100,000 against him. Help us make sense of this. What exactly it is? Which of the appeal do you think was struck out exactly?
I don't have details of it, but my understanding of what happened was that there's an appeal filed by the Akpabio and Co. against maybe another obtained by Natasha. But the striking out was not because it was not on merit. It was because they withdrew it.
Oh, okay.
The Akpabio has been overtaken by offense. Therefore, it's no longer necessary.
Oh.
We are withdrawing it.
Okay, so the Akpabio
so it's not as if it was on merit.
Okay, so the Akpabio team withdrew the appeal they had made against her.
The appeal, okay. that he has been overtaken by offense.
Oh, okay.
So it's not as if it was on merit. It was not. There was no merit. It was not determined on merit. It was because it was based on application by them to withdraw the appeal. So when you withdraw appeal, it will be struck out.
All right. So at this point now, where do we stand?
Because awarded is to cover you will have also filed your process in response. Is to cover that the cost of filing response to what they file.
All right. So at this point now, where do they stand now? Is everything left on the basis of the 6 months probation that was given to Natasha? Is that what is holding on now? We're just waiting for that 6 months to elapse. Is that the only thing? No court cases?
No, I'm not part of Akpabio or Natasha's legal team. I will not know what they are, but I know there are cases in court. There are 6 other cases in court. Even that one that they would, where appeal has been withdrawn, it's not the main case that was appealed on. It was an order in between the case, interlocutory appeal. That was what was withdrawn. So the case, I am aware there are 6 cases in court. But notwithstanding, if we are going by what happened, they are specific. They say she's suspended for 6 months.
Yes.
So whether or not a case is in court, once 6 months expires, she should be automatically entitled to return back to the National Assembly. All
right, beautiful. Let's move to the Guardian newspaper for today, and we have yet another story here. Tinibu awaits Wike's defection as PDP Momodu caution on civilian dictatorship. And also below that story, demand for foreign goods falls as Nigeria's import drops by 7% in Q1. Air Peace or Shomole Bika over unruly behavior at Lagos Airport. Barrister, let's take a look at demand for foreign goods falls as Nigeria's import drops by 7% in Q1. Economists have stated there are 2 ways a country makes its money. It's either by taxing the people or stimulating the economy. As it stands today, the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinibu makes money from Nigeria, from Nigerians by taxing them. And that is as a result of importation of goods into the country. But right now, it's stated here that importation has fallen. And where does this leave us exactly?
It's not only by taxing, no. It's both. The country can move forward by ensuring that, look, you do the right thing. You ensure that you do more exportation rather than importation. You do more of you ensure that people who are supposed to pay tax, their taxes are paying their taxes as not the one that you impose a hardship on the people and still expect people to pay tax on hardship. So, but for me, I am not an economist, but I know that our economy is not moving the way it is. What I hear is paper statistics or paperwork. The reality on ground is not showing that anything is changing well. We are not moving well in terms of economic. Only those who are seeing the changes that we are having are people in government or people loyal to the people in government or supporters of the party in government. Are the people majorly seeing the benefit of what has happened or what we have been doing here. Our policies are not, these things, we are not expecting miracle. And that's why I think this government is looking at. Most times they will not take steps and they will be expecting that things will change. You must, for things to change the way you want it to do, it must be, and that's why they are saying, look, you look at your importation and exportation activities and see which one and see how to improve on it, whether to discourage importation and encourage exportation. You work towards it. You put plan in place. Not that you just hope that thing will just happen. It doesn't happen like that, and that's what they call miracle. And that's what the government are doing. They are just hoping that things will change.
Of course, they're hoping that things will change, especially with the weakening nature of crude oil in the international market. Remember, our budget, 57.6 trillion naira, was benched on the crude oil sales. Of course, it has fallen below $70 per barrel. And we are really trying to see how we can fill in that deficit. And it's still a big problem. Well, Barrister, just before we let it loose on this particular segment, the Punch newspaper today will still have it. Democracy Day tension. Protesters mobilize as Tinibu addresses NAS. And we equally have all the matters here. June 12th, Nigeria Cybercrime Act threatens free speech and investment. And that's coming from the United Nations. Barrister, why is it that every successive government in Nigeria fails to realize how that when they hold on to free speech or trying to, strangulate it, they are indirectly asking that foreign investment should go away? Why is it difficult for them to realize some of these things and maybe stop it?
Are they asking them to go away? I'm not sure they are doing that. The people have been traveling from one place to another, seeking for investors. So how would they be asking?
Yes, but the investors are saying that the free speech which is being held down in Nigeria as a result of the Cybercrime Act is one of the reasons why they might not be really interested in coming into Nigeria.
I was coming to that side.
Yes.
Look, they are saying so because of the way and manner things have been done in our country. And that's why I've always believed that what we are practicing in our country is not democracy. It's not. I'm not talking about only about this government. Since 1999, we have not been practicing democracy the way it should be practiced. What we are doing is civilian rule. We have people in civilians in power who are in charge and who are operating like what's it called? Semi-god. That's what we don't have institution working. We have individuals that they will believe in. We have the rule of law requires freedom of speech, freedom of movement. These are all these things that don't matter based from our governments. I'm not talking about this government alone. It would be unfair to restrict that to this government. It has been like that before now, even before this time. Once you are in opposition and you make comments that think that or criticize the government, they will look for one law to say that you are creating a mutiny, you are trying to overthrow the government, you are trying to incite people. Just like what Mr. Patitomi, Prof.
Yes.
just because he said they will organize
A shadow
what's it
government.
called?
A shadow government.
Shadow government. He's not saying that they are going to take over the ministries. He's just saying that it's just a matter of language or
Yes.
adjective. And because of that, he's been there asked question. He's been trained. So that is the issue on ground. So when you say rule of law, no, rule of law should not be, when you say democracy, rule of law should be sacrosanct. It must be respected. And that's why you see the behavior of our senator yesterday at the airport.
Yes.
Because some people are saying, yes, it's right. Those headlines, they've been like that, they've been doing that. Yes, I'm not disputing that. It has happened to me. Exactly what happened to Mr. Oshiomhole has happened to me.
How did it happen to you? Can you describe? Yes.
Yes, I have a flight. I have a case in Abuja, and I don't go. I have that habit. I don't go on the day of my case. I go a day before because of this kind of institution. Because I know we don't have stable airline in our country. You can get to the airport and say it's been cancelled.
Yes.
So I book my flight for a day before, and on getting to the airport in the evening, they say it's been cancelled. It's been cancelled. I have the option to reschedule it tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. And I say, okay, I will reschedule it. In fact, they even asked me to pay more to add something to it.
Really?
Yes, I said no, I will not pay. We will struggle with. They eventually allowed me. Say, okay, come tomorrow morning. The flight was for 6:30. Do you know I got to the airport by 5:40 something? They say the counter has been closed. I can't go again.
Really?
Yes. They say the counter has been closed. Apparently, there are so many people, and probably because I was not there 1 hour, 2 or some hour before. Some people have
taken
I already checking online too at that time. So what I'm saying is that when that happen, if that should happen and everybody in Nigeria should take law into their hand and block the counter and say nothing will happen again, imagine the kind of situation the country will be. As a senator, I expect him to take steps, approach the authorities. That flight is gone, So you're blocking the counter will not bring the flight back. So you should have been patient, report the matter to the authority, or thereafter go to court. That's what I did in my own case.
Okay.
So, but because it's a senator and it's all in law, the rule of law does not apply to them. They have the right to take law into their own hands. That's why he did what he did yesterday. If what he did yesterday was done by Tuji, probably I'll be in a police custody now or DSS counter. They will be accusing me of trying to destabilize the country.
Yes, very true.
Trying to burn or they even call me terrorist.
A terrorist, yes, very true. Very true, barrister.
Some people who are supporters of APC are justifying it. They are looking away from the attitude of Mr. Oshiomhole, now talking about the airline. Yes, I'm not saying the airline has no blame. And I just said that it has happened to me. If the story told by Mr. Oshiomhole is correct, they have their own blame as well. In fact, from the story of Mr. Oshiomhole, he was late. Because it's always in your ticket. You have to be there for 45 minutes or 1 hour. Sometimes they say 1 hour before check-in.
Yes.
He was there 20-something minutes before boarding, not even checking, boarding. After boarding, sorry. He was before the flight, 20-something minutes before, to the flight.
Yes.
Leaving.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is that even if they are wrong, the way and manner he approached it is taking law into his hand. If all Nigerians should be allowed to do that, I'm very sure yesterday it will not be only him that will be affected by that kind of thing. If all of them should take that step, what will have happened at the airport? So if people are saying we must condemn the airline, yes, I condemn them, but I condemn mostly our senator, who should know more, or who should behave more as elder and as a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that is one of the things that I said we are not operating democracy. In a democracy, nobody will see himself as above the law. Nobody will see himself as special. That once a counter is closed, it must be open. It can be open for him because he's a senator. So for me, we are not operating rule of law. We are operating rule of might. We are operating based on the whims and caprices of those in government. That is why you see a governor who wants to defect to a particular party. His excuse would be that I want to align with the federal so that my political future will be brighter. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a talk from a governor that is moving from his party to another party to secure his political future? Where is the people here? In a democracy, people should be the focal point. Are the people being seen here? Do they even consider the interest of the people before doing anything? Their interest is what they see as the interest of everybody. Even if people are complaining, they still maintain it. So if in a democracy, even if the government believe that this thing we are doing, we believe in it and it's the right thing, and you see Nigerians, majority of them, saying no, we don't believe it, you have to reverse it. Then what do we see in our country? They say no, going back. Unfortunately, the National Assembly, who should be our representative, are not representing us. They are representing themselves and their party. Some of them are not even representing their party. They are representing individuals. Because in our National Assembly today now, what we see is that on your mandate you stand, not Nigerian mandate, on the mandate of the president. And I will not be surprised if today again, when he will be delivering his what's it called, Democracy Day speech, they will not say your mandate will stand. How can you stand on the mandate of the president when Nigeria gave you mandate?
The mandate.
What happened to the people? What happened to the interest of the people? So I cannot say we are practicing democracy. Because if you are passing democracy, National Assembly member or National Assembly say, oh, we will not see the of the executives. They will not see themselves as campaigning for the president when they are supposed to be challenging the president or scrutinize the policy of the government and asking questions. They are not doing that. What they are doing is to do paddy and policies. Baba Fela song comes in here.
Very
paddy government.
Yes.
And we are not in democracy. Apart from the time. With all this, I can't say we are in democracy. And I totally agree that when you begin to apply law to hunt people, you are not helping the country. Some people will not believe in the country. Some people will believe that since there is no rule of law, there will be no investors will not be confident. They won't have the confidence to come because once they will believe that once there's a dispute in their contract or anything, where would they go to? It's about lack of respect for rule of law. Because even if we go to court and judgment are given against the government, most of them are not obeyed. These are the issues. These are impediments to the development of our country. Until those are done, I can't say we are in democracy. We are in the civilian rule.
Very, very true, Barrister. And this is not just peculiar to us in the third world, in Nigeria. Even in the first world country, we can see what's happening today in the United States of America, where Donald J. Trump is behaving more like a third world politician. And we can see the effect already in the economy of America. Tourism in the United States has nosedived. Lots of people are no longer interested in the United States of America. Neither do they want to do business with the country. And this is as a result of those in authority not allowing for freedom of speech, not allowing for rule of law to work, and it's so very unfortunate. Thank you so very much, Barrister. And just to let you know, Barrister will be here to take us on our main conversation. That is when we return. PDP ACF Afenifere laments a decline of democracy under Bola Ahmed Tinibu. That in a beat, still Enterprise Morning. Please don't go anywhere.